Hello and welcome back to another video of Reese Goes Karting. And today we're at Teamsport Cambuslang in Glasgow. Lights finally go green and we start off session 2 with a nice overtake down the inside. And past another person on the inside. Quite a bad entry and exit here. I'm getting stuck behind these two people here and then get past this guy here and slowly make our way past this person. This is only session 2 because the first video was didn't really record properly and it didn't transfer over to my phone, so couldn't really edit it. So this is just session 2. Session 2 is probably the better session anyways, because first session my lines were extremely dodgy. As we're going around this left-hander, there's a yellow flag, well, first yellow flag of this session, and there's definitely plenty more. And you're probably thinking, Reese, you're absolutely crap at this track, but actually I've barely go. I've been like 2 other times before this, but they've been like spaced out all over the year, so I barely remember the lines. That's me starting to drive a bit fast and then the marshal telling me to slow down, getting a bit impatient with all these yellow flags. And this guy in front of me with a full Teamsport kit is my dad. And we've just been stopped by a red flag for some bizarre reason. And that's also Blake behind me. He's just, don't really see him much in the session because he doesn't really get past me. I just stay in front of him, but we're sitting confused about this red flag. Finally the lights go green and we start racing again, and I'm just sitting behind my dad trying to find an opening to try and get past, but he kind of defends well. You can see how my camera is very in a bad position and also very shaky. It's because it's a chin mount and I'm not the tallest, so can't really see over the steering wheel that much. But I recently got a head mount, so well, in the top of the helmet mount, so you can see, have a better view, and it's not shaky like that either. As you can see, my dad's defending quite well. Look at the best lines here. Try to go around the outside, well, the inside. I don't really get past. A lot of bumping going on, just bashing into him. And there's Blake behind me, hitting me as well. Because how slow we are going because we're battling. A big nudge for Blake there. Coming in here, I thought I got past my dad, but then it just does this mental move and then I get past him and Blake hits me again. just go around the inside of this guy, and then I just take off after this. Finally can I catch up to some guys, get past from the inside of this guy. Had to leave my wee bit around just in case he got back past me. But well, usually a yellow flag is when some other crazy person crashes, but this time it's a wee bit different.
Oh
no! Clearly trying a wee bit hard to get past that person, and I just spun. There's Stefan on the way past. You probably don't even see him all session because he's behind us or in front of us, lapping each other. Don't even know. There's me speeding up because I'm absolutely raging that I crashed. Speeding up this yellow flag to try and catch up with everybody again, and the lights go green anyways. So we start to catch up to some people here. But dodgy lines here, hitting the barrier, flipping the barrier. I'm just a bit fuming because I crashed. I start to catch up to people here. This is kind of where I started to get a hang of the track, but then things just kept getting worse. I couldn't even get any good laps. Start getting a wee bit close to this guy. Try to make a move on the inside, but it doesn't really work. I hit the barrier. There's a lot of traffic up here, and public sessions are not really the best for traffic. If there's traffic, you know somebody's going to crash. Trying my hardest to try and find an opening to get past this guy, but I could not find a way. I think I'll get past him. I get past him in the inside here, try to catch up with these other people, but obviously a lot of traffic. Of course somebody has to crash. That was Stefan waving at me back there. Kind of caught up with him. So it's another yellow flag. This session was basically just yellow flags. Don't think there was any clean laps. There was just green flags the whole time. But just sitting behind all these people here. For some reason the traffic's going very slow, even though it's yellow flags. Everybody's just slowed right down. At this point I'm starting to get really annoyed because of all these yellow flags. I just want a clean lap. Still to get some hot laps in, try to get some fast laps, but that did not really happen. And as we come down this ramp, I overtake no one, but not three, but four people at once, and that felt extremely cool. And you seen me celebrating there. And I thought I had a wee bit of clean air, but no, a yellow flag again. You can see my frustration sitting hitting my steering wheel. finally it's another green flag. But it will stay for like this for long. A bit messy coming round the couple of corners, but I thought I had some clean air in front of me, and no. Can I get my lines quite good up here? And I thought I was actually getting a good lap in at this point, and then it's a yellow flag. You'll probably hear me, I don't care if it's a yellow flag, I'm just going because this is a good lap. But as you can see, I come down here and there's somebody going slow, so I couldn't really get a good lap. And that's where the crash was, so I couldn't really do nothing about that. This person going too slow in the yellow, so I just decided to slip past them. Keep this person in mind, the person right in front of me in the green suit. Finally goes back to a green flag after like a million yellow flags. Come through this corner, I actually got whacked by this guy behind me. Don't know what he was thinking, but... And as we come round this corner, I thought there was plenty of space to go around the inside, and this happened. Absolutely diabolical. And after about 2 whole laps of waiting, we finally get out of that situation. And I was waiting there for so long, I didn't realise it was checkered flag, even though marshals were waving yellow flags. The session was bit disappointing because I couldn't get any good laps in, even though this session I was actually P1, but that's because it was a public session and most of the drivers were pretty slow, but I got P1 that race. I think I only set a 43-second lap, which is pretty slow, but as I said, I don't really go to this track a lot, so the next time we go we're going to try and get into an earlier session so we can try and get in so it's not as busy, and we can maybe get in with some members, so the drivers aren't that slow, we can maybe follow the lines and get actually some good laps in. And thanks for watching.